Hi everyone, Dr. Esper here, and today I want to go over locations. More specifically, using multiple drones so that you can have multiple locations that you're dealing with. So first I'm going to go into the Locations Part 2 badges. And in this badge, what you need to create is essentially a way to cause a storm. So we're going to have a main function, and this main function is going to have three variables. One of them is going to be called D, one of them is going to be called C, and one of them is going to be called B. And each one of these is going to be a drone. So we're going to make those drones right there. Great. So now we have three drones. One is called D, one is called C, and one is called B. And we want the drones to not be on top of each other. If we're spawning all three drones in the same place, then they're going to end up right on top of each other and all lightning is going to strike right there. In fact, why don't we try that? So we're going to go into the world events and we're going to grab a strike lightning at. And where do we want to strike lightning at? Well, the location of B, C, and D. So the location of D, copy, paste, C, and B. Perfect. Let's go ahead and try this in our simulator. When we push M, lightning strikes in one spot. We did want three lightnings to strike though. In order to see three different lightnings striking in three different spots, what we have to do is move the drones over a bit. So we want to move drone C to the right, a distance of 3, and we want to move drone B to the right, a distance of 6. So we can actually see how this changes our mod because we have three different lightnings striking right next to each other. And if you, for example, wanted to move B over more than 6, let's say 12, then that means that D should be about here, C should be about here, and B would be way over here. So let's try that. And if you noticed, two of the lightnings were really close to each other while the other one was really far away. We can also see what's going on a little bit better by having a drone place a block. So this is just kind of an indicator that you can use so that you can see where the drone is at any given time. So why don't we just see that drone D is going to be a brick block and it's drone C. Let's make drone C something like a melon block, and let's make drone B, I don't know, let's make it a diamond block. So now we should be able to see where the three different blocks are, and then lightning will strike on each one of those blocks. So let's test that out. So we can see that the brick block is here, then the melon block is here, and the diamond block is all the way over there. And so this is a good indication of where the three drones are and where our lightning is going to strike. And that helps us figure out how we want our storm to look. You can imagine having lots of other drones be locations for lots of other things. For example, we could have one drone be in one area to build one type of house and another drone be in another area to build another type of house, and maybe a third drone is in another area and it builds some trees, and so then you'd have two houses with a nice forest nearby. And it might even be more useful to name your drone something different. So instead of A, B, C, D, we might name one drone forest and one drone house 1 and one drone house 2, and so that way you know where certain drones are and what they're going to be placing there. So I encourage you to explore locations and drones and how you might use those in your classroom a little bit more. And you can use the location badges as just a starting point and then get creative with them. Thanks for joining us in another Learn to Mod for Educators video.